Hey, Pat, what's your favorite kind of stuff? You're probably going to say all of it. You like working on all stuff, but do you have a preference over like movies or commercials or theater or anything like that?
I like all of it. Actually, let's see. So I like commercials because they're a blast, and they're quick,
Right.
and they're great paychecks.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
Series, too, I forgot to mention.
yeah, I love television. It's
Yeah.
great.
You get to develop a character with that.
Yeah, and it's and as far as being a working actor, television, man, they can pull you in for a day or two or three, and you get to be a part of the ensemble.
Or
and,
10 years.
Yeah, or 10 years, and you get to really tell the story, and it's great. Films are awesome. I've done some theater. I actually like theater, but you can't make money doing
No.
theater, so I don't do theater. But it's a good training ground, I would say probably television. I think is probably my favorite. I love films, but probably yeah, man.
Well,
TV.
today the TV series are like movies. They're like long movies.
So it's like long
And the
format
production
film.
quality is exactly the same.
Yeah,
Sometimes better.
yeah.
I almost feel like everything's going that way.
Yeah, I think there's more
Right.
money in it. I think
Yeah.
it's for advertisers and stuff too.
Yeah, well, and it's kind of there's so many platforms now that
Yeah.
need the content, and it's funny to me that the content's all still so good
Yeah.
because it should be a glut at this point. There should just be we should be watching a bunch of crap, but there's so much good programming on. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, there's 8 billion people in the world now too.
That's true. Yeah,
So
yeah. There's a lot of creatives out there. There's a lot of good
resources.
writers. It's funny. I actually just shot a project. I was talking earlier, and it's called Coltanica, and we shot it at SCAD down in Savannah, Savannah
yeah.
College of Art and Design. And I had never done any work with any of those guys before. So what happened was a friend of mine from high school called me, and she was like, "Listen, there's this kid down at SCAD, and he's awesome. He's a great director. You really ought to talk to him." And I thought she meant like go have coffee with him, talk business, whatever. So I was like, "Sure, yeah, And so I said, "Give him my number." So he gets a hold of me. He's like, "I looked at your stuff, and you're perfect for this role." And I just thought, "Oh my God, how am I going to get out of this?" Because it's like I don't want to do a student film.
No,
I mean,
yeah.
I don't mean to sound like an ass, but I mean, I would rather go work on a live set instead of going, And but I was like, "Okay, I tell you what, send me the script, and I'll take a look at it." And he sent me the script, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is great." I was really kind of floored, and it was compelling. It was quick. It was nonstop action from beginning to end. And then I thought, well, there's no way he can pull it off. I was like, this isn't going to happen. So I called him back. I was like, "You don't by any chance have a director's reel, do you?" He was like, "Sure." And he sent me his link to his reel. And I was like, holy crap. I mean, I was like, this guy could probably really pull this off. So I said, "Yeah, let's do this." And I'm SAG. So I said, "Can you make it SAG? Can you get a SAG contract?" He said, "Yeah, there's actually a student SAG contract." I said, "Cool."
Perfect.
So they did the paperwork and the whole bit, and it was phenomenal. Like
Awesome.
I couldn't
Wow.
believe it. But I was, and they're all. I think he's I think 22 or 23.
Wow.
And it's his senior thesis, and then they're taking it out. He's like, "This is my introduction to doing to actually doing this," and it was incredibly professional. They're young. They had tons of energy. They all know each other and run around together, so they all had each other's back. The crew, there had to be like 30 people on set for crew.
Nice. That's incredible.
Yeah, it was just it was a great experience. I told him, I was like, "Man, I've been on professional sets that are you guys. I don't know if you realize this, but it's exactly like this."
Well, I'm sure that guy's going to produce some great films, and you'll be a part of them, or TV series, or something.
That's funny because that's what I said. He said, he called me once, and he and his name's Mitchell Smolenski, and his partner on the project is Ian Arnoldy, and we were on a call, and Mitchell was just like, "Look, man, I really appreciate you doing this, man. I really do. And I said, oh, don't get it wrong. I said, in 5 years,
Yeah.
you're going to have about a $17 million budget for a film, and you're going to give me a call.
Right.
And he started busting up laughing. He said, that's where we're headed. I said, all right, cool.
awesome.
So,
That is awesome.
yeah.